Hi, folks. I'm Mitch Weiss.
And I'm Peggy Reed.
Peggy and I teach the Pain in the Assets course. It's part of the Rutgers Arts Online program.
In it, students learn about personal finance in the first half of the semester and how to translate all that into entrepreneurial finance in the second.
Given all that's happening right now, everyone is sheltered at home, including us. People have lost their jobs or are worried about losing them. The anxiety level is high.
We're certainly seeing a lot of that in the assignments that our students send in, and also in the emails we're getting in between.
Along those lines, a student recently emailed me with a question. She wanted to know if her mom should hold off on paying her loans, credit cards, car loans, or to make partial payments. She's worried about what that would do to her loan balances and, of course, her credit score.
It's a question that deals with a bunch of topics that we cover in the course.
The answer is if you have the cash to continue making your payments without compromising liquidity, then go ahead.
Liquidity means a savings account or cash that's readily accessible to you when you need it. We're talking about enough to get you through the summer, 6 months worth, if not longer. And if you don't have enough cash to make it through the summer, you should tell your creditors that you need to defer your payments for 2 or 3 months.
As for the impact on her mom's loan balances, the lender will probably add the unpaid interest to what she already owes, which means that new interest will be charged on the old interest. It's called negative amortization, and it's possible that this could affect her credit standing.
But does that really matter when you need the extra breathing room? Credit scores move up and down over time for a lot of reasons. Certainly, creditors understand that pandemics are not within our control.
Either way, her mom should also ask to renegotiate the interest rate that's being charged on her cards and loans in the first place. Why?
Because interest rates have dropped like a stone, and lots of people are worried about their next paycheck. So the question makes sense to ask. Besides, what's the worst that can happen? The lender says no.
So, what happens if the lender says, I'll lower your interest rate, but only if you continue making your payments? The answer is if you have the cash and you're not worried about your paycheck, then yes. But if you're uncertain about those paychecks, then hold firm for the deferral because it'll help get you through this difficult period. Or if you're kind of in between these two scenarios where you have the ability to make partial payments, then ask if you could pay the interest on your loans because doing so will prevent that negative amortization I just talked about.
And one more thing, wherever a conversation like this ends up, ask for 24 hours to think things over. Tell the customer service rep that you appreciate his or her help, but that you need some time to discuss this with your significant other or a parent before committing. Then get his or her contact information and promise to call back the next day.
Just know that the customer service reps don't like that answer. It's because they're often measured by their ability to bring these matters to a close on the very first call. So, one of three things can happen. They agree to your request, they refuse and threaten to withdraw the offer, or they miraculously come up with a new incentive to entice you to agree now.
In which case you could end up in an even better place. At that point, the next step is your call.
Well, that's it for now, folks. We hope this helps you and your families.
Stay safe, be well.